Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. But sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel, and we are here to help you see the new you. This is your host, your Orange Lady, Joby Linsangan-Moreno, and welcome to Usapang Beauty. Good afternoon pala. Hello and good afternoon everybody, and once again welcome to Usapang Beauty. Today is Saturday, October 3rd, 'di ba? Napakabilis ng panahon because malapit na po magpasko, 'di ba? And today, kung bakit po mapapansin niyo, napaka-special ng aking damit, talaga naman naka-turtleneck pa ako, 'di ba? It's a very special episode because today is our season finale for season 1. So there's our final episode. At syempre, dahil nga po final episode, we will talk about something beyond beauty. We're going to talk about beauty and wits and brains and of course, inner beauty. At syempre, dahil special ang program natin, special din ang ating guest for today. Of course, alam mo natin kung sino yun dahil ang nag-iisang King of Talk, Mr. Boy Abunda himself is here with us tonight. Kaya huwag po kayong bibitiw because Usapang Beauty ay nandito po to stay. So ngayon po syempre, this season 1, gusto lang nating mag-reminisce, no? Nakatapos din tayo. This is our 17th episode. So since August, we've been bringing you beautiful episodes, diba? We are talking about both the physical beauty and of course the inner beauty na ating mga nagagandahan at nagagapuhang guests sa ating show. So tonight and today, sana po mag-enjoy kayo because it's another beautiful episode na makikita nyo po live na live. Again, once again, this is your host, Joby Linsangan-Moreno, at ako po ay live dito sa Cabanatuan City, Nueva Ecija. Sabi nga nila sa Manila umuulan daw, no? So I hope that you're staying safe and healthy and happy. So pagbalik po namin, syempre makikita niyo na because I'm so nervous and so excited at the same time because we'll finally meet our very special guest and a very good friend of mine, someone who's very close to my heart, Tito Boy Abunda. So please don't go away. Usapang Beauty will be right back. Hello once again at welcome po dito sa Usapang Beauty. So are you ready to meet our very special guest for tonight? Kasi ready na po ako at sana po kung gaano ako ka-excited, ganun din kayo ka-excited. But tonight, sabi ko nga introduce natin siya, but I hope we can get more personal as we know Tito Boy Abunda, as I've known him, no? Sana mas makita natin later what's Tito Boy behind the camera, who he really is, kung gaano kabusila ang kanyang puso. So we hope that we could know more about it. But before we start, syempre, bago natin siya dalhin dito sa screen, diba? I will have an introduction bago siya mag-appear sa screen. And of course, you'll see some photos of him dyan po sa inyong mga screens. And I'll read something para syempre, mas makilala nyo kung sino nga ba si Tito Boy Abunda. Okay, so let's begin. Eugenio Boy Romerica Abunda Jr. is a Filipino television host, publicist, talent manager, and celebrity endorser. Boy Abunda was born in Borongan City, Eastern Samar, and he attended Ateneo de Manila University, where he took up business management. However, he did not finish that course because of his father's death. He left Ateneo and worked in odd jobs to support himself. At the Metropolitan Theater, he worked as a stage actor and eventually as an assistant stage manager. Later, he became the assistant of the theater's administrator, Conchita Tita Conching Sunico, who taught him public relations. Within a couple of years, he started Backroom Incorporated, managing singers and actresses in a public relations firm. He also worked as public relations consultant for GMA Network. It was during Boy Abunda's public relations work in GMA when one of his executives named Bobby Barreiro suggested that he should try hosting a television show. So ito na ang history ni Tito Boy, when it comes to his TV shows. Abunda became a host of Show and Tell, a late-night variety talk show with Miss Gretchen Barreto, and Star Talk, an entertainment talk show. He subsequently moved to GMA Network's competitor ABS-CBN in 1999, where he has hosted the following shows: The Buzz, Private Conversations, Homeboy Controversial, SNN or Showbiz News ngayon, The Bottom Line with Boy Abunda, and of course, Tonight with Boy Abunda. He also produced an album titled Melodic Conversations. He graduated from Philippine Women's University with degrees in Bachelor of Arts in Communication Arts in 2009, Master of Arts in Communication Arts in 2011, and finally, Doctor of Philosophy in Social Development in 2016. Some of his achievements, hihinga lang po ako ng kaunti. Some of his achievements include Celebrity Inductee winner, Eastwood City Walk of Fame Philippines in 2010. Third, Eduk Circle Awards, Most Influential Celebrity Endorser of the Year 2013. Winner, Best Show-Oriented Show Host, PMPC Star Awards for TV. For Star Talk, The Buzz, SNN, Hall of Fame. And winner, Best Public Affairs Program Host, PMPC Star Awards for Private Conversations in 2004. And The Bottom Line with Boy Abunda, multiple po ito, 2010 to 2011, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. He was also the winner of Best Magazine Show Host, PMPC Star Awards for TV, TV Controversial in 2004. Winner, Best Celebrity Talk Show Host, PMPC Star Awards for TV, Homeboy, Boy and Chris, and finally winner, Best Talk Show Host, UPLB Gandingan Awards for Homeboy and Boy and Chris back in 2000, 2007, and 2008. Ayan, so those were just some of his achievements, di ba? Sabi ko nga, baka po maubos ang oras natin pag binanggit natin siyang lahat. So, of course, without further ado, because I know that everyone is already excited to meet the one and only king of talk right here sa Usapang Beauty. Please welcome Tito Boy Abunda!
Maraming salamat, Joby. Magandang hapon sa iyong mga taga-subaybay. And to the new channel, congratulations. I'm happy to be here and I'm ready to talk about beauty.
Hello, Tito Boy. I would like to thank you first po for your time. No po. Natutuwa po ako because you have this time para maging guest namin. And syempre, nininervous din ako dahil kayo po ang host ko. Pero sabi nga po, sana malaman niyo din po, Tito Boy has been a very big part of my hosting career, of ito po, kung ano yung mga opportunities ngayon. Kaya, kumbaga, mixed emotions while he's here tonight with us, diba? So, before we go to that, kamustahin ko po muna kayo. Umuulan pa po ba sa Quezon City?
Kanina, hindi na masyado ngayon, but it has been unpredictable in terms of weather. Pero okay na ngayon. Just before we started, it was drizzling. But it should be okay a little. You know why I'm concerned about the weather here? Because I run around the village, which started during the pandemic. Tumatakbo kami every night. Kaya importante sa akin na sana hindi masyadong umuulan para nakakapaglakad, brisk walking is very good. Sometimes a little jogging, but nothing heavy. So, okay naman, Joby. And I'm just really happy to be here. Nais ko malaman ng mga kaibigan natin that Joby is family. Family, that's the word. You're not just a friend, you're family. As a matter of fact po, ang aming kinakain kanin na dito sa Maynila ay galing lahat kay Joby.
Wala po sa Levesia.
At kay Lawrence. Lawrence, if you're eavesdropping on this conversation, maraming salamat.
He's watching. Yun po, sige po. So, bago po na may kwentuhan about kwentuhang beauty, no? So, how are you this quarantine? How has quarantine changed your lifestyle? You were mentioning nagbabike na kayo, brisk walking kayo sa village, no? How has it changed you, both physically and emotionally, perhaps?
I think I'm healthier. Let's start with the physical. I think I'm healthier because I'm able to take good care of myself. Pagdating sa exercise, I'm good. I've been reading. I've been writing. I've been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of introspection, a lot of rumination. And Joby, the pandemic has changed, I think, all of us. Ako, in many ways that I didn't expect. I am now more appreciative of our home. I'm more appreciative of my relationship with my family, my niece, my sister, Bong, my partner, and people who work for us and people who live with us. Ang tanong, kumusta ka sa pandemic and how has it changed me? Iba-ibang araw. In the beginning, it was difficult because I was insecure. I was fidgety, nervous even because I didn't know what was going to happen. Hindi natin alam kung anong mangyayari. Hula tayo. How long was this going to last? Will we be able to adjust? We started to look forward to the new normal until the new normal became normal. And
True.
so there are days which are good, but there are days I must admit are not very good. Like today, halimbawa, I was watching television and I realized that the most powerful man in the free world, Trump, got the COVID. So paalala na naman sa atin na parang we cannot let our guards down because the virus is still there. Pero alam din nating lahat na kailangan ibalanse natin yung hanap buhay at saka kalusugan. So I think we have more responsibility now to take good care of ourselves so that we can work, so that we can go back to what we used to do. And this is not just going to be the job of one person. This is going to be our responsibility as a community,
Yes, I
as a global village. So, and I continue to pray. You know what happened? Ngayong pandemic, nag-ooraso imperata kami araw-araw. We pray together. We laugh together. I think we value Joby life more. Not that we didn't value life in the past. Pero ngayon, mas na-focus sa, sabi ko nga, kilala na ako na masyado. Lahat ng corner po ng aking tahanan ay kilala ko na. Nakipag-usap na ako, naglinis na ako, naglaba na ako, naglinis na ako ng mga sapatos. We should come out of the pandemic, I think, better people, reminded of our finitude, that life is fleeting, that life is short. We must be happier and kinder.
That's very
Yun.
true, Tito Boy. Diba? So, isang question pa lang po yan. Pero nakita niyo po ba kung paano kayo na-antig, diba? So, opening question pa lang, kamustahan pa lang po yan. But I have to agree. I think during this pandemic, it has taught all of us not the value of time, the gift of time, and how you appreciate everything because you have more time for yourself now, for your home, diba? For others around you. And I think that's one good lesson that we've all learned, diba? Hindi lang siguro si Tito Boy, but I'm sure all you beautitas out there can actually relate. Diba? So,
Joby, may dadagdag ako. Kasi bago dumating yung pandemic, iba-iba tayo ng pananaw. Pero yung pandemic forced us to focus on what we are and what we have, and it forced us somehow to look at the now. Meron ako isang doktor na kaibigan, si Dr. Demere. We started to talk about grief. Kasi nga, may mga, lalo na nung umpisa pa lamang ng pandemic, di ba? Nalaman natin yung mga symptoms, halimbawa, lagnat, ubo, lalamunan. And suddenly, every time you'd feel something, di ba you'd pray na, ito na kaya? Ano kaya? Naku, kailangan. Di ba, Joby, parang there was so much paranoia. We overreacted to a certain point that I said, paranoia is good to a certain extent. Overreaction is good to a certain extent. Pero, sabi ni Dr. Demere, don't overdo it. May tinatawag silang, ang tawag nila ay anticipatory grief. Ibig sabihin, kaya mababa ang energy mo ngayon, kaya malungkot ka kasi ina-anticipate mo na yung mga bagay na hindi pa nangyayari. Halimbawa, naku, baka magkasakit ang kamag-anak ko, naku, baka mawalan ng trabaho, naku, baka matanggal. All these things that we worry about are not happening yet.
yes.
So, how do you deal with anticipatory grief? You focus on the now. Sabi ni Dr. Demere, she based this on a journal that she studied, that she read, no? She's, by the way, a cardiologist at St. Luke's Hospital, Global. Sabi niya, identify 5 things in front of you. Merong upuan, nandito ang aking kapatid, nandito ang ilaw, nandito ang isang halaman, nandito ang isang wine glass. Look at them. That's your now. And you realize that nothing is wrong with the now. Walang problema. Don't create. Ito, ang nanay ay malusog, ang aking kapatid ay nakangiti. Celebrate that because that's what you own. That's all you have. The future is not happening yet. So, that's how you avoid anticipatory grief. Kasi pinagdaanan ko yun, Joby. Yung gigising ako tapos parang, ano bang problema ko? I started to worry about my sister who was in Samar, my partner was working. Ano kaya kung? No, focus on what is it now. Focus, and you will realize that you will be happier. After the pandemic, dapat madala ko itong ugaling ito kasi pag okay yung now mo, yung susunod is taken care of. You know, you're brought to the next place, which you're sure is good because you took good care of your moment, of your now. Naalala ko yun because this is not an original idea of Dr. Demere. Ito yung The Power of Now ni Eckhart Tolle. The power of now, because now is the past and the future. Ito yun. Ang konsepto niya ay, ang dulo nung now na yun is actually your future. So you're talking about now. And this is really all we have. Ito lamang po ang meron tayo, yung ngayon. So let's be kind, let's be good, let's be compassionate, let's be the best of who we can. Yun.
That's true. We focus on the now and the power of now. Diba?
Yes.
So, first of all, that's the first time I heard that from Tito Boy, anticipatory grief. But I could relate somehow, Last week, kwento ko din po, Tito Boy, last week si Bubu, si Lawrence po, he was like, hi, honey, I know you're watching. Si Lawrence,
hi, Lawrence.
Was experiencing some sore throat. So, parang sabi niya, bakit parang meron yata akong sore throat, parang giniginawa ko. So, parang I could imagine na, ito na ba yun, diba? So, he gurgled back to Dol na matagal. But the next day, he was fine. So, I could imagine yung anticipatory grief na feeling mo something bad will happen because of what's happening around us, diba? So I think it's very
Joby,
nice
kasi,
that we focus.
Dagdag ko lang, para mas malatag natin ng mabuti. Hindi kasi natin nakikita yung virus. It's vicious. You know,
Yes,
it's vicious. So, nagtatrabaho yung iba, lumalabas. Hindi natin alam where the virus comes from or is coming from. So, yung halimbawa na naramdaman ni Lawrence, naramdaman niya ng marami nating mga kababayan na konting sipon, ito na ba yun? So, yung takot na yun, ang hirap i-manage, no? Dahil napapanood mo sa telebisyon, napapag-usapan, especially in the beginning, people were collapsing, people were dying, and we didn't understand this. Now, we have a little experience. We still don't know the virus, but we're now more familiar, kahit konti, with what is happening. So we are a little better. And another thing is, we have, alam niyo po, nagkaroon ho kami ng mas magandang relasyon sa aming mga kapitbahay. Alam niyo naman po dito sa Maynila, kanya-kanya ang buhay, kanya-kanyang gate. We've been here we've been here for almost 20 years, 16 years, or between 16 to 20 years. Hindi mo alam yung pangalan ng kapitbahay mo, hindi mo alam. Ngayon, we're one big happy community. Nagbibigayan ng ulam, nagbibigayan ng gulay, and what a wonderful discovery. What a wonderful life to be friends, to be family with your neighbors.
Yes, that's true. No? And parang ngayon mo lang magagawa yun because you have the now, the gift of time, diba?
Right.
That you have, boy. Okay, so nag-enjoy po talaga ako every time you talk because every time na magsasalita po kayo, I'm learning so much. Even way back then, when we get to meet talaga regularly. So ngayon, syempre that we've mentioned how Tito Boy is doing, especially during this quarantine. Now we go to Usapang Beauty. Syempre po, ang ating, Miss You question that we ask every guest that we have here in Usapang Beauty. For you, Tito Boy, what is beauty?
Oh, wow. You know, the thing is, I train beauty queens, and lumalabas lagi po ang katanungan na ito. What is beauty? Ako, para sa akin, ang kagandahan, diretsahang usapan, is both the physical and the spiritual. Ito'y kagandahan, something that is pleasing. You know, the dictionary would define it as something that is pleasing to the eyes. But I also like that kind of beauty that only the heart can see. Sabi nga ng The Little Prince, di ba? So beauty to me is attached to magic. You know, I'm a proud showbiz citizen. And isa sa ating napaka-visual ng ating industriya. Isa sa aking isa sa aking pananaw tungkol sa kagandahan ay it's something that you don't understand. You know, when somebody comes into the room and you look and you say, what is it about him, her, that makes me notice? So beauty to me is magic. It is a combination of charisma, presence, and a nice smile. And it's a combination of all and sometimes nothing. That to me is beauty.
O, diba? Talaga pong winner ang sagot. Of course, beauty is magic, diba?
It
Parang,
is.
I could, totoo, diba? Parang, when someone walks in the room, parang there's something about him or her that you just can't explain, diba? So I think, beautifully defined ang answer ni Tito Boy, no, when it comes to
Hindi, Joby,
beauty.
naniniwala ka doon, di ba? Merong mga tao na
Yes.
ganda ang tangos ng ilong, maganda ang kutis, pero bakit parang meron tayong ganyan, no? Parang bland,
Mm.
parang hindi. Meron namang malaki ang ilong, hindi masyado maganda ang kutis, pero there's something about that person
Yes.
that's
Mm.
magical. To me, that is beauty. That's a combination of the intangibles. I always say the charisma. It's about the it. Yun ang gusto kong beauty. To me, that is beauty. And ipupush ko lang ng konti. I always tell my talents, my artists, at sinasabi ko, go to that space that is beyond what is familiar to you. Because that is where magic happens, because that's where God resides. Alam mo yun, yung when you go
Oo,
to that
yes.
space na hindi ka pamilyar, when you go to that space na hindi ka certain, because you're human and that you're
Yes.
finite. Go to that space as an artist. Halimbawa, may kanta. Pipili ang isang
Uh-huh.
singer or isang artista. Should I do this role? Baka hindi ko kaya. Should I sing this song? Baka hindi ko maabot. Why don't you try it? Why don't you try that space or that thing that makes you afraid? Because a lot of times, that's where magic happens. That's where God takes good care of you. Kaya pag pumapasok ka doon, kanina gusto ko yung Joby, yung kinakabahan ako. You know me as a teacher. I like the kaba. Because kaba
Yes.
fuels excellence. You know, and when pag kabado ka, you pray. And you say, Lord, give me the words. So,
Yes.
sa usapang beauty, to me, beauty, in the end, is the great divine, is God. You know, because he's the only one who embraces and who captures and who knows what magic is all about.
Oh, diba? Naku, that's beautiful, Tita Boy. That's a beautiful answer. Beauty is God, diba? Totoo naman yun. And I think for the first time in Usapang Beauty, yun po yung, I think the description that what beauty is all about perfectly, kung ano talaga ang beauty. Because sabi nga, when beauty is God, the magic happens. And I do believe in magic, in miracles. No, so totoo yan. You get out of your comfort zone. Sabi nga, Tito Boy, you push yourself because that's where God resides. Beautiful. Di ba po? So, thank you for that. So, because nakapag-usap na tayo ng usapang beauty, kwentuhang beauty and health tips naman tayo, Tito Boy. Do you have any health tips, beauty tips that you learned from your titas, nanay sa mag-anak, ganyan, tito na, at least from the province na bawal ganito, that you still practice now, that you think could be effective?
Ako I train beauty queens para lamang sa kaalaman ng ating mga kababayan. I did sessions with Catriona Gray when she joined Miss Universe.
Yes.
I trained Pia Wurtzbach when she joined Miss Universe. I trained Rachel Peters. I trained Gazzini, even Gazzini. So I'm used to beauty queens. In my younger days, I dealt with a lot of models in my life, Karilagan International. So ako naririnig ko lang naman yon. Naririnig ko, like Angel Aquino, for example, who to me is one of the most beautiful women in the Philippines. Sabi ko, bakit ang ganda-ganda mo? Para kang nakaka-insulto every time nakikita ka. That has become a joke because she is so beautiful. Physically daw, ma-moisturizer lang siya. Ma-moisturizer, she lives with moisturizers. But aside from that, hindi ma-makeup kasi si Angel. I cannot talk too much about how to be beautiful. I mean, you would know better, Joby. Pero, yung ibang ganda para sa akin ay drink a lot of water. Lalo na sa mga hosts na katulad natin. Ako, I drink a lot of water with lemon ito, oh. With lemon,
Yes.
I drink a lot of water. And you are what you eat, I think. You are what you eat.
That's
And then
true. Opo, totoo
exercise.
yun.
Exercise. And if you take care of the physical, if you take care of your health, take care of the spiritual. Take care of the intellectual. Makipag-usap ka, makinig ka. Surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with people who make you smile. Surround yourself with people who make you happy. That makes beauty. Pagkatapos, have that relationship with your God. Makipagrelasyon ka sa Diyos mo. Sasabihin nila, Tito Boy, ano na? Hindi. Ito natutunan ko talaga to ngayon sa COVID. May mga moments talaga na the best place actually in the world is at the feet of the Lord. Doon ka talaga pupunta. Oo po. So, it should be versatile. It should be a concept that's not that's not singular. Dapat pag-usapang beauty, merong physical, merong mental, may
Yes.
emotional pa nga, may spiritual. So, lahat yan, pangalagaan mo. Pero, sa pagkakaalam ko, pwede ang trigger, Joby, pwede ang trigger panlabas, pwede ring panloob. Halimbawa, when you have beautiful skin, it inspires you to relate with people better. When you have beautiful hair and you're proud of that hair, ako wala akong buhok, but that's okay. When you have that beautiful skin, you have beautiful smile, parang mas gusto mo makipag-usap sa tao. Do it, if that's your trigger. Meron naman mga tao na ang dami-dami nilang nalalaman, halimbawa sa puso, they're good listeners. They take good care of their spirituality. That also radiates. So nagsusuportahan yung loob at saka yung labas. I don't think we can talk about the concept of beauty without taking it on its holistic concept. Kailangan sa loob at sa labas ay gumaganda ka.
That's true, Opo. I certainly believe in that, no? Kasi
Diba?
when it comes, of course, yes, no, when it comes to physical beauty, I still believe po na what's in, kumbaga nasa loob mo, what you're feeling inside, how your heart is doing emotionally, I think that
Yeah.
reflects on the outside, diba? That's why you're beautiful, sabi ng Tito Boy, no? You take care first of your inner beauty because it radiates. When everything's going well inside, everything will reflect on the outside, diba?
Okay, Joby, may tip lang ako. You know, I don't know if have you read the book of Ariana Huffington, Thrive?
Thrive.
It's called Thrive. Oo, ito po'y sinulat ni Ariana Huffington, ang may-ari po ng Huffington Post. Alam mo, Joby, katulad nating lahat, she was very busy. Every day. She was very busy. Wala nang katapusan ng araw. Just doing paperwork. Bottom line, how much are we earning? What should we do to be
Yes.
relevant? Lahat, negosyante at saka writer. One night, when she was working, she just collapsed on her desk. As in collapsed. As in, pak. Ala. Okay? She thought she was gonna die. Okay. To shorten the story, ano yung kanyang learnings doon sa karanasan na yon? Sabi niya, you know what I forgot? I forgot to tend to myself. Yun yung term na ginamit niya. I forgot to tend to myself. Anong ibig sabihin ng tending? Di ba? You tend to the garden. You water the plants. You tend to yourself. And how do you tend to yourself? Listen. Kung kinakailangan magdasal ka. If you want to spray your favorite perfume, do it. If you want to laugh, even if you have no reason to laugh, just laugh. It's good for the spirit. If you want to walk to the plaza, do it. Gawin mo. Basta makakapagpasaya sa'yo. Because you need it. Kailangan, you have to tend. You have to make yourself happy. If you need a conversation with your husband, your wife, do it. Hindi yung, hindi ko gagawin yun, marami pa akong trabaho. Dali, no, hindi. Uy, honey, let's go naman to, let's watch Netflix together or let's watch TNC together, the new channel. Hindi, ikaw na lang, honey, I'm very busy here. Hindi We have to find time for ourselves. Uli na lang. just to make a point. A couple of days ago, I saw the roundtable interview of Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and Charlie Rose. Nag-usap-usap po yung dalawang pinakamayayaman na tao sa buong mundo, and of course, the interviewer is Charlie Rose. Alam niyo po, during the interview, inagaw ni Bill Gates yung schedule ni Warren Buffett at sinabi niya, look at this. This is the schedule of Warren Buffett. Ibig sabihin, sa buong linggo daw, tatatlo lang ang appointments ni Warren Buffett. Of course, to my mind, of course, is Warren Buffett. But what was the point? Sabi ni Bill Gates, busy is not tantamount to success. You know, if you can rest, take some time off for yourself, laugh. Tatlong appointments. I mean, this is Bill Gates and the great Warren Buffett. Ito ang schedule niya, tatlo lang. I learned a lot. Alam mo, with humility, Joby, I was watching the interview. Sabi ko, oh my God, nai-insecure ako minsan pag wala akong gagawin the whole week. Yung pala, it's good to be with ourselves. COVID also taught me to talk to myself more often. Self-talk is very important. Nasaan ka na, boy? Kumusta ka na? Saan ka pumapalpak? Saan ka magaling? Saan ka dapat mag-improve? Saan ka, you humble yourself. That's what I learned.
That's true. I think so, no, nakakatuwa po, no, na I think we should not, kumbaga, wait for something to happen to us before we realize how to appreciate life and the little things, di ba? Sabi nga ni Tito Boy, di ba? Di ba, yung huwag na tayo maghintay na kaditin tayo ng Diyos na, hey, you've been doing too much. Do you have time for yourself? Do you have time to listen? Di ba? Do you have time for me? So I think, sa lahat po ng nanonood ngayon, I think COVID has taught us that, to value that, kumbaga yung quietness, di ba? Yung serenity ng paligid na bawal lumabas, hindi ka din makakalabas, no? Ganun din yung mga kasama mo, hindi ka mapupuntahan. So I think that's a very beautiful gift from the Lord for you to be able to reflect on your current life and where you are heading, di ba? So
COVID has taught us again to be humans.
Yes, exactly. It has taught us again to be humans. Okay, so thank you, Tito Boy. Nakaka-touch yung bawat sagot natin, no? So, beauty can be interpreted as, yun nga, when it comes to physical, to inner beauty, emotional, no? Sabi nga, Tito Boy, it should be holistic. But I'd like to
Joby,
ask you...
sandali lang. Bago lang yun, I'm sorry, before you go into your next point.
Yes.
Pero yung beauty, yung kagandahan, para sa akin, lalo na sa mga nanay na nagmamasid, sa ating mga kaibigan na nagmamasid, kung ano man ang look mo, kung ano man ang buhok mo, kung ano man ang itsura mo, never allow anybody to define your beauty. That's what I say now. Do not define anyone to define your beauty. Only you should be able to define that, because only you and your God know your heart. Do not allow anyone to define your beauty. Kasi yung, magpakaano ka ng, we usually have a tendency to impose what we know is good on others. Magpaikli ka ng buhok. Ganito ang everybody has an opinion about beauty. That's okay, but my beauty is mine. Kung hindi mo nakikita ang kagandahan ko, palagay ko may problema ka. Because I see it very clearly. I always say this. No one has a right. And then, another technique is, and I always say this in my interviews, you are who you respond to. Kasi madalas yan, Joby, lalo na sa pamilya, halimbawa sa magkakaibigan, ay, hindi maganda yung mo, ay, ganito ka. Kaya sinasabi ko, pag may tumawag sa yung pangit at lumingon ka, pangit ka. Pero pag hindi ka lumingon, ang ganda-ganda mo.
Yes.
Never allow anyone to define yourself.
That's true. I hope everybody understood that. Never allow anyone to define who you are. Diba?
You are beautiful.
Beauty should be allowed. What beauty should be, kumbaga, ano ang beauty para sa iyo, diba? So it should only be you and your God, no? That is beauty, diba? Lalo na kay Tito Boy, no? So ngayon, because we are talking about beauty, kwentuhan natin, because personally, sabi ko nga, every time I see Tito Boy, no, back when we used to see each other, he always has this kumbaga, fashion sense and fashion style na kakaiba naman talaga, di ba? Avant-garde, talaga makikita mo, mapapansin mo, saan kaya kinuha Tito Boy ang kanyang shoes, ang kanyang coat, no? Especially you can see naman on his shows, di ba? So I'd like to ask you, Tito Boy, who is your fashion inspiration? When it comes to the way you dress, no? So, lahat ba ito ay custom-made or you actually have someone that you look up to na yun, inspirational when it comes to styling yourself?
Anything that goes against the rule, I love. In terms of fashion. Oo, sabi nga nila yun daw ang avant-garde. Hindi ko naman alam yun. Ako lang, hindi ho ako takot magsuot ng kahit ano. Kasi expression ko yan, katawan ko ito, buhay ko ito. Nagkataon na I am in show business, which has the license, at least that gives us a license to be avant-garde, to be edgy, to be happy, to be funny. Pero hindi talaga ako naniniwala kasi Joby ng dinidiktahan ka ng ito dapat ganito ang silhouette mo, etc. Not that I don't know a bit about fashion. I'm a reader. I'm a voracious reader. Alam ko po ang buhay ni Coco Chanel, alam ko po ang kwento ni Dior, alam ko po ang kwento ni YSL at saka ni Lagerfeld. There are moments when I fall into the trap of fashion, pero pinagtatawanan ko lang yun. Pero gustong-gusto ko pag, I was doing the Buzz, Joby, many, many years ago. Pag dumadating ako sa set, pag sinasabi sa akin ni Chris, what are you wearing? What are you wearing again? Sabi ko, don't you like it? Alam mo, Joby, you look at this. You know what's Dada? This is accidental. Dada is a Japanese line. What's the name? Christian Dada, I think. Christian Dada is the name. He's a Japanese designer, and he espouses the concept of, well, it's named after him, Dadaism. It's destroying fashion. It's fashion against fashion. Anything that is against fashion, that's Dada. Gusto ko yung... So in terms of fashion, gusto ko yung, of course, I like the deconstructed designs of Rick Owens. I like Alexander McQueen. I like, basta yung hindi ordinaryo, Joby. You know why? Because ang perception sa akin nung bata ako at saka nag-uumpisa ako sa television, sobra nang akong ordinaryo, tapos ordinaryo pang isusuot ko. Ayoko nga. You know?
Yes.
I was not afraid. I was not afraid to laugh at myself. I was not afraid to be happy. I was not afraid to go against what everybody was wearing. Kasi hindi talaga ako takot, Jobs. Sa Pilipinas, I used to collaborate a lot with Raho Laurel. I mean, he did a lot of yung mga spalda ko na yung mga skirts na pagkadami-dami ko dati. They were designed by Raho Laurel. Now I like Bang Pineda because it's very avant-garde. I like anything. There are times when I like to be formal, Joby. I like to wear suits. There are days when I like to wear shorts. There are days. That's who we are. I mean, I don't want to be consistent. So what if I'm not consistent in fashion?
I want to be consistent. Personally, I'd like to say na caring nyo naman po. As in, every time I see you, because you carry it so well with confidence, yung parang mapapatingin talaga sa'yo, Tito Boy. Because you can carry it so well. That's true, no? If you can see Tito Boy personally, talagang nag-glow siya from afar. Whatever he's wearing, I could relate dun sa mga deconstructed niyang damit and all, no? And it looks so bagay. And I don't think mahirap kasi i-pull off yon, Tito Boy, di ba? Yung something na so, kumbaga, not so normal in the eyes of the people, but you can carry it so well. I think that's what
no, I'll tell you something, Joby. Remember there was a time when I said, I like your sense of elegance, Joby. Importante yan kasi kilala mo sarili mo eh. You know yourself. I think fashion should be core-driven. Sino ka ba? And then express it. Hindi yung, ano kaya ang sasabihin ng kapitbahay ko? Ano kaya ang sasabihin? Hindi. I mean, what is your heart saying? What is your heart saying? Sino ka ba? Remember when I said, Jobs, I like your sense. I was critiquing one of your episodes. Sabi ko, I love your sense of fashion. Understated. Even when you're wearing something floral, it's still I like the quietness. I like the katahimikan of your fashion. As opposed to your Tito Boy who can wear, ako, on bottom line, for example, I wear my suits because I do politicians. It's my choice. I have my ties, I have my etc. But on Tonight with Boy Abunda, on the Buzz, I used to wear, the world. Anything that could not be worn. At saka, ano yun Jobs? Nung una, sasabihin nila, ang weird niya, no? Kung ano-ano mga pinagsususuot. If that is how you perceive me, then I don't blame you. I'm weird, but I'm happy. And until people got used to it, na pag ordinaryo na yung suot ko, napaka-ordinaryo naman ang suot mo. Because remember, people will always have opinions about us. People will always want to define how we should look. Once in a while, listen to what you want to say. Listen to your heart. Listen to your instinct. Ito ba? May mga nagsasabi, it takes a lot of lakas ng loob to be able to wear something. Yes and no. Know yourself. Don't wear something na hindi dinidikta ng iyong puso. Kaya ako wala akong takot. Pag sinabi sa akin hindi bagay sa'yo, like for example, I went to New York one time with my partners, Labong. I went to the Rick Owens store, and then my friend was saying, boy, I think that's a bit too much. Sabi ko, that's a sign that I should buy this.
Pero that's true. Listen to your heart and I think you'll never go wrong. Diba?
Tingnan mo naman ikaw, Jobs. You know your hair, you know I love the way you express via fashion and clothing. I don't think fashion should define who we are. I think fashion should help us express who we are.
Who we
That
really are, yes. That's true. Tama, nako. Very beautifully said, Tito Boy, no? So now that we've known a little bit about Tito Boy, no, how he's doing this quarantine, and of course, kamusta nga ang kanyang mga health and beauty tips, and of course, ang kanyang kwento kanina, fashion inspiration. This is a new segment po sa Usapang Beauty. And syempre, a better way to start this segment na ang tawag po namin ay photo mo ito than to do it, of course, with Tito Boy. No? During one of our workshops, he taught us about spontaneity. So whatever comes your mind first. And mababa po ang score ko doon. I'm never spontaneous. I always plan. So I try to master that. So I think ito po yung time why Tito Boy said, whenever I do shoots, whenever I do taping, I always parang make sure that I feel it's live. Because that's when you really come out of your shell. That's when your personality starts to, kumbaga, show. And I think I understand why. Because you could go wrong anytime with life, and that's okay. Diba? Because you are showing your true personality. Yun.
That's
so,
okay.
we are going to show you, Tito Boy, some photos. It could be related to you. It could be not related to you. And you tell us something about it. Of course, you speak from the heart because I want people to know, especially people watching, who Tito Boy really is, diba? So let's focus on screen. So this is our first photo. Direct, okay na po ba tayo?
Okay.
Okay, so we have our first photo. Photo mo to, Usapang Beauty. Tonight with Boy Abunda.
Nais ko lamang malaman po na hindi ko po alam ang mga lalabas sa litrato dito, kaya tingnan mo natin kung ano ang aking reaksyon.
Disclaimer, totoo po yan.
Alam mo, Joby, one time, there was this young millennial writer who told me, Tito Boy, how did you cross over into the meme culture? Bago pa nun. Sabi ko, excuse me, what? The meme culture. Kasi, I'm the favorite target of memes, and I enjoy it. I really enjoy memes on me. Sabi ko, I don't know. I just do what I do. Okay, sa habang inaantay ho namin ang first photo, yun po ang, natatakot ho ako dahil marami ho akong isinuot dito na napaka...
That's already the first photo. What can you tell us about Tonight with Boy Abunda? Because we missed
this is the first photo. Tonight with Boy Abunda. I'm sorry. I miss it. I miss Tonight with Boy Abunda. I miss my abundance, lalo na sila Tita Lo. Aking mga kaibigan na laging nasa studio pag ako'y nagpapalabas. I miss the staff. I miss doing the show. It was always fun. I miss it. But I will be back. I will be back after December 31 of 2020. So yeah.
Are you going to be back on television or are you talking about digital?
I hopefully anywhere. Hopefully television. I don't know. Alam mo, sometimes it's nice to be uncertain. I don't know, but I know I'm going to be back.
True.
I'm going to be back. I am with ABS, so there are a lot of surprises that are going to happen. So I miss Tonight with Boy Abunda.
All right, so let's watch for Tito Boy after December daw, Tonight with Boy Abunda. Next on our screen is our second photo. Okay. Wholesome naman lang Tito Boy. So,
first
okay,
thing
here 2021?
The year 2021 is still very uncertain, but I have come to terms with the now. I used to be so afraid in the beginning, sometime March,
Yes.
I used to be so afraid. What can be worse? I have faith. So 2021, some good things will happen, and I'm
Yes.
certain about
Let's claim that. Yes, let's claim that, Tito Boy. Okay,
it. Oh,
thank you.
okay,
So we
perfect.
believe that it's going to be a successful
Yeah,
2021 for Tito Boy and all of us.
I will
First
be back.
photo.
I will be back on television 2021.
Yeah, in-announce na ni Tito Boy yan, ha? First and exclusive here on TNC. Third photo po natin is, yan, I love Borongan.
Wow, nandito ang aking sister sa bahay ko, si Congresswoman Maria Fe Abunda, nakikinig
Good
siya.
evening, Papa Fe.
I love this place. This is where everything started. This is I will
Yes.
always be a small town boy. I will always love the place where I was born, and this is where my story began. And I stand in the shoulders of my ancestors as I explore the world. I will always be a proud child of Borongan City now. It used to be a small town. My sister was three-term mayor. She's now congresswoman. My nanay was also a small-town politician. My tatay was a small-town politician. Galing po ako sa isang napakahirap na pamilya. Mga magsasaka po ang aking mga ninuno. I would always say they were tillers of the soil and fishers of the sea. I'm a proud probinsyano. Kaya po, napakatapang
Ako
ng
din
aking
po.
mga puto. Oh, ikaw din. Napakatapang po. Alam nyo, I was talking to, who was this? I was talking to a friend, the great director, Luis Guillen. I was talking to Luis Guillen a couple of weeks ago. So, kumustahan kami sa telepono. For a while, I managed Luis' career as a director. Si Luis Guillen, para sa mga millennials, yan po ang
Yes.
direct ng mga, wow, Salome, Tanging Yaman, the big films. And
Yes.
she's also a great actress. In my conversation with Luis, napag-usapan namin, sabi niya, boy, ano ba ang mga iniisip mo ngayong COVID, the uncertainty, ang takot, yung mga doubts namin, mga insecurities? Pareho kami nang sinabi. Sabi ko, alam mo, Luis, dito pumapasok ang pagiging probinsyano ko. Pauwiin mo lang ako sa Borongan, I'm okay.
That's true. I could relate it, boy.
Sa probinsya, I'm okay. For as long as I know my way back home to Borongan, I'm okay.
That's
I'm
why I
really-
had to include that photo, Tito Boy, because I know how much you love Borongan, no, city, no,
Yes.
Eastern Summer. Ganun talaga po when you're a probinsyano. And I think I keep telling Tito Boy before, no, the beauty about being a probinsyana is that you get to have the best of both worlds, diba? Sabi ni
Yeah.
Tito Boy, when everything's not going well here in the metro, just bring me back home and I'll be okay.
Yeah,
Yung puso
yeah.
talaga natin, I think,
Yeah.
will always be provincianos, diba po?
At saka alam mo, Joby, ang Borongan, doon nag-umpisa yung mga pangarap na hindi ko nga alam kung ano, because I never dreamed to be a talk show host. Wala kaming telebisyon. I first saw my television set nung ako'y nasa Maynila na I had no idea. There was show business. May isa kaming sinihan sa Borongan, but I had no idea I was going to get where I am. But that's where you start to build your dreams. Sa mga bata na nakikinig ngayon, do not be afraid when you're not able to answer the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? That's okay. If you still don't know, that's okay. One time you will know. Until I knew that my dream was really to provide the best life for my mother. I didn't know how I was going to do it. Galing kami sa isang napakahirap na pamilya. Life was hard. Pero hindi kami mareklamo dahil sa Borongan, hindi naman namin alam kung, I didn't have an idea of what it was to be wealthy. We were happy, nakakakain kami, masipag ang aking mga magulang. Ang nanay ko ay guro, grade 1 teacher. My father was a bus conductor. Tatay, before he became a small town politician, a jack of all trades, ang tawag nga kay tatay, ay nagkobrador ng bus. And I embrace that. I celebrate that. Kasi doon lahat nag-umpisa. Siguro yung determinasyon, yung sipag, yung ambisyon, nanggaling doon dahil I wanted to provide for my family the best way I could. Hindi ko mararating ang aking narating kung hindi ko babalikan, alalahanin yung aking mga pinanggalingan. I'm proud.
That's
I'm
true.
proud of Borongan.
Yes. So that's why I knew that Borongan City, even that photo, no, holds a very special place in your heart.
Oh,
And of
yes.
course, I'd like the viewers to know that kasi nag-iba talaga yung aura ni Tito Boy whenever he talks about his childhood, how he came about, no, to what he is right now, no. I think he owes that a lot to being a provinciano. So
Yes.
thank you. Next slide, slide number 4. Okay, slide number 4 is, this is photo mo ito. Okay, direct. Slide number 4
Wow!
ay,
Idol. Idol. The great
yan,
Barbara
okay.
Walters.
Yes.
Pero alam mo, Joby, if I want to share with you some lessons, first thing that comes to mind, alam mo naman ako, idol. When
Yes.
I see the photo of Barbara Walters, I think, di ko alam yung mga usap-usapan nila ngayon sa Amerika kung if she has dementia, katulad ng nanay ko, or if she's going into Alzheimer's. I'm not sure about this, pero may mga bulong-bulong at may mga usap-usapan. But this is a lady who affected me in ways that I would not be able to do what I do today without having been exposed to her body of work.
Yes.
Alam mo yung huling libro niya, Joby, kung ano ang title? Audition.
Audition.
She always reminds us that every time you go on air, every time you do an interview like this one, every time you do a performance via television or a digital platform, remember, you're auditioning for a public. Totoo yun. You're never, dati may kasabihan tayo, you're just as good as your last performance. Ako, I paraphrase that now. You're just as good as your next performance. Because every time you would ask Barbara Walters, Miss Barbara Walters, what was the greatest interview you did in your lifetime? Barbara Walters would always say, it's yet to come.
Ah, that's nice, diba? So that's Barbara Walters, no, one of the most
Wow.
influential people talaga in Tito
Yes.
Boy's life. So whenever we had workshops, no, ikukwento na lagi how she has affected him in so many ways talaga. And of course, for our second to the last photo, ito, Tito Boy, personally, no, because I read about this, gusto ko ring malaman kung ano ang relevance nito sa'yo.
Okay.
Okay, so ito po ang ating 5th photo. Ayan, key direct. Ang ating 5th photo ay... Gusto ko
Alam
lang
mo,
Tito Boy sa'yo.
pero bago mag Barbara Walters, sila Oprah Winfrey din ha, Joby. They also were inspired by the great Barbara Walters. Ang dami talagang tumingala dyan. Bago lang ako pumunta sa toothpick, si Oprah may kwento kay Barbara. Kasi every time Barbara Walters would interview, she would be like this before. Mr. President, I'd like to find out. Si Oprah, nung nag-i-interview daw siya, nung she was starting to do television, kailangan nakaganin din siya. Only for her to realize that I am Oprah Winfrey, I'm not Barbara Walters, until until she developed her own style. Anyway, that's a story. Toothpick. Namana ko ito sa aking nanay. Dahil pagka hindi ako marunong gumamit ng mga dental floss. Huwag mo gagayahin yung gagayahin si Tito Boy. You have to use dental floss. I'm so comfortable with toothpick because ang nanay, pagkatapos kumain, may toothpick. Dahil, ito yon. First time ito, Joby.
Oh,
Ang
I
nanay,
want to know about that.
ang nanay may dalawang biro. One of the jokes, at yung mga biro na yan ng nanay, paulit-ulit niyang sinasabi, kahit hindi na nakakatawa, tumatawa kami dahil baka magalit. So siya, tawang-tawa pa rin sa kanyang joke. Meron daw dalawang pamilya pumunta sa isang restaurant. Mayaman na pamilya at saka medyo mahirap na pamilya. Sila nanay daw yun. So, crispy pata, order daw yung mayaman. Pa-order na, huwag na natin dun sa mga steak, mga ganon. Kung ano ang ino-order ng rich family, sinasabi rin ng isang family na pinag-ipunan talaga nila pumunta sa restaurant. Kami din, steak. Crispy pata din, gano'n. Pa-order nga kami ng let's say, ano pang ulam? Kare-kare, sabi ng isang mesa. Kami rin, kare-kare. This is the favorite joke of nanay. So they were having dinner in that restaurant. After dinner, sabi ng mayaman na pamilya, excuse me, pahingi ng toothpick. Ganon. Sabi daw nung mahirap na naman. Sila nanay daw yun. Sila nanay. Excuse me, kami din, pahingi ng toothpick. Oo, ganon. So yun ang kwento ng toothpick.
Okay.
Alam mo, pag kwento ng nanay, may mga panahon na hindi na kami natatawa dahil ang tagal-tagal, yun lagi ang kanyang kwento. Pero tumatawa kami dahil gusto namin masaya ang nanay. Ang kanyang kwentong toothpick na hindi naman talaga nakakatawa, pero tumatawa ho kami. So
So it's
hanggang
like,
ngayon,
oo
may
nga,
baon
kaya
talaga
pala,
akong toothpick. Oo, Joby, anywhere I go. In my
oh, di
bag.
ba? First here in Usapang Beauty, in the new channel, na nalaman natin kung bakit malapit sa puso ni Tito Boy ang toothpick, di
Can I
ba?
tell you something? Somebody did a bag
Opo.
raid, no? Nag-bag raid sila sa akin sa ABS. Inaagaw ko talaga kasi makikita nila talaga. May lalagyan ako ng toothpick.
So they won't understand kung bakit ka may toothpick, Tito Boy.
You
But
will
thank
never
you
be able
for
to,
sharing. I
you'll
think
never
it's,
be able to get
kumbaga,
Boy Abunda out of his beginnings. I'll always be the provinciano boy. Yeah.
yes, and I think that's what's special about it, Tito Boy, diba? And finally, our last photo is one of my favorite kumbaga, quotes that you said. And I think before we end this first gap, para at least mas so you can expound on this quotation that you said, no? So this is our last and sixth slide before we go for commercial break. Okay, so this is one of my favorite quotes from you, Tito Boy.
Ang ganda naman. Sa akong
Oh,
gumawa niyan.
yes.
Yeah,
Let's
again,
talk about.
inuulit ko, appreciate your beauty without bias. Yeah. Kasi, para sa akin, meron tayong, I don't know if this is cultural, yung parang,
Mhm.
kailangan kamukha ko siya, kailangan maging ganun ako.
Mhm.
Embrace it without bias. That's your uniqueness. And then
Mhm.
whatever scars you have, I mean, of course, I mean, this is a figure of speech. I don't mean actual scars, but if you have scars, fine. Scars are
Mhm.
stories. But
Yes.
embrace your scars without bitterness. Kasi, halimbawa, maano ka dito or kung ano man. Halimbawa, ako na lang, wala akong buhok. Ba't naman ako magdudusa at sasabihin ko, bakit ba Lord, wala akong buhok? Eh, wala akong buhok eh. Ano bang mangyayari? I will embrace it with joy. I will embrace.
Yes.
Tingnan nyo, ngayon pag sinasabi nila walang buhok, sinasabi nila Boy Abunda. Kasi pag kalbo, walang buhok. Ay, there is so much to appreciate about yourself. There is so
Yes.
much to appreciate. You have to be kind. You have to be kind to yourself. Importante yun eh.
Mhm.
Without bias. And embrace your scars without bitterness.
Yes.
Dahil ikaw lang ang mabibigatan sa buhay mo. Because remember
That's
this,
true.
you will never be the other. You will never be another person. Kahit anong gawin mo, you will always be who you are. Why don't you
Yes.
celebrate it? That's the best way to live. Celebrate it.
Yes.
Celebrate yourself. Yeah.
Celebrate life. Yes, and beauty. Kaya sabi ko nga po, very relevant sa ating usapang beauty because of how you said it and of course, of how you embrace imperfections. Diba? Parang tamang-tama yan. You don't have to be somebody else just to prove that you are beautiful. Diba? Embrace everything about you, whether
Yeah.
it's good or bad. Ikaw yun eh. That's what makes you unique and beautiful.
At saka, Joby, sense of humor is very important. Learn how to laugh at yourself. One time, sabi sa akin ni Bong, my
Mhm.
partner, I was about to do a show. Sabi niya, oily ng ano mo, oily ng face mo, mag-ayos ka nga. Sabi ko talaga,
Mhm.
oo, pero mamaya huwag na kayo bumili ng oil. Gamitin niyo to pang fry ng isda. You have to have a sense of humor. You have to laugh at
Yes.
yourself. You cannot be so
Yes.
uptight. Tawanan mo ang sarili mo paminsan-minsan. Enjoy yourself.
Yes.
Enjoy the company of yourself.
That's true. I
Enjoy
think
the company of yourself.
that's what makes life beautiful,
Yeah,
di ba po? And
right.
kumbaga fruitful in a way, di ba? Wherever you are right now on your journey.
That's
So
true.
finally, Tito Boy, before we go on a break, what could be your inner beauty, that makes people, kumbaga, get attracted to you or that you can share with the audience na ito, si Boy Abunda, this is my inner beauty.
Wow, it's an amalgam of many, but in a short line, my inner beauty is being unafraid to let loose of who I am inside. And they're different, depends
Mhm.
on the mood, the time, the day. If it is lonely, I'm never afraid to express it. If I'm happy, I express it. If I'm in doubt, I say it. If I'm insecure, I express it. To me, beauty is real. So, if I have to, I learned this the hard way. Sabi, sabi ni Bong, alam mo, huwag ka masyadong umiyak sa telebisyon. Hindi ka masyadong photogenic pag umiiyak ka. Sabi ko talaga, paano bang pag-iyak na photogenic? Because when I cry from the heart. So my inner beauty is being unafraid to express what is in there. Whether it is joy or loneliness, sometimes anger, sometimes insecurity, sometimes uncertainty, sometimes it's not nice because that's part imperfection, and the weaknesses within us are part of that wholeness. And I must admit that inner beauty includes the scars.
Yes,
So what
that's
is it?
true.
I'm not afraid to show it. I'm not afraid to show it. Not necessarily by making a lot of noise about it, but I will, in my own way, express what it is. I will. Because
Wow.
it is my basic human right. To me, beauty is a human right. Kaya
Mhm.
ayokong dinidiktahan, ayoko nang dapat ganito, dapat ganyan. Hindi. Look at yourself. Yeah, are you happy with yourself? If you are, go. If you're not, find a way. Find a way. Pag sinasabi, boy, don't wear that. It's not a color that goes with your skin. Lako. Ibang klase. I've been told many times, Joby, for example, Tito Boy, wag orange. I love orange.
I love orange
I
too.
love orange. I love
Yes.
orange. I will wear it because I love it. Oh, I love orange. I mean, not because it's the new black, but I've been told that. Nakakaitim, nakakaikli. I appreciate that expertise, pero at this point in my life, I will wear dahon ng saging, wala akong pakialam, and I will parade myself around town. Why? Because, no, I will not do that. But hindi rin, pwede kong gawin yun.
Pwede.
It's kasi ang Joby, yung parang we're almost always defined by others. That's a philosophy that I don't. The
That's true.
expectations, the impressions. Kaya gusto ko yung filosofiya ng Stoicism, but that's for another discussion. Listen to yourself and then
Yes.
listen to the opinions that matter. Kaya importante that you're surrounded by people who laugh with you, people who respect your choices, people who make you feel good, people who are positive. Hindi yung lahat na lang mali, lahat na lang hindi, lahat hindi. Joy is here.
Yes. Enjoy, despite any circumstances, it will remain there. Di ba po?
Yes.
So, thank you, Tito Boy. Inner beauty for Tito Boy is about being unafraid and about being real. So, di ba? No wonder he is the king of talk. So, thank you so much, Tito Boy. When we come back, huwag po kayong aalis. Of course, Tito Boy's parting words, kung may beauty tips tayo, and where you can find him, where you can still watch him on YT, no? When we come back, dito po sa Usapang Beauty, huwag po kayong alis. once again, no? Napakabilis nga po ng oras because we're about to end the program. But thank you still for being with us. This is Usapang Beauty and Tito Boy Abunda is here with us right now. Pero syempre, bago natin siyang ibalik on screen, I'd like to invite all of you to please watch all of our shows here on the new channel. Yan, makikita nyo po sa aming screens ang ating mga shows here on TNC. Of course, we have the Big Picture shares inspiring stories of notable personalities Mondays to Fridays, 7 p.m. HR Hotline introduces us to the world of human resources management. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 1 p.m. Have an insightful Saturday afternoon because the family business is everyone's business. Sabado, 4 p.m. And we have U-Turn, discover your life's purpose and learn from others' turnaround stories. Mondays and Thursdays, 10:30 in the morning. We also have the Home Buyer, remarkable stories about building and owning your property. Mondays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. Siyempre, we have Sir Juan Lu, the Puppet Stories, Laugh and Learn through the Puppet Stories, Monday at 5:30 in the afternoon. TNC Marketplace. Hello mga Marcy, kita-kita tayo mamaya sa TNC Town Hall. Magbenta, bumili sa online night bazaar, Thursdays and Fridays, 10 p.m. We also have YOLO. This is for all of us to understand that law is fun and cool too. Thursdays at 8:30 in the evening. Two leaders in one platform, TNC The Talk, Mondays at 12 noon. We also have After Shift, chillaxing show about choices of lives after work, Wednesdays and Fridays, 8:30 in the evening. Discover and learn strategies on self-leadership, Win Within, Sabado po yan, 8:30 in the evening. We also have Danny Art Show, Dream, Achieve, Nurture, Inspire. Tag your kids along, Fridays at 5:30 in the afternoon. We also have COVID stories. The world has faced an unprecedented pandemic. Time to hear positive testimonies straight from those who recovered from the disease. Sabado, 10:30 in the morning. We also have foreign affairs, global issues, common interests, learn together across borders. Streams Tuesdays at 10:30 in the morning. We also have money and more. Watch and learn, no? Tungkol po sa investments, money and more. Streams live from the Philippines and from the US of A, Tuesdays at 8:30 in the evening, Philippine time, and 5:30 a.m. in California, US of A. We also have Healthline because health is wealth, Wednesdays and Fridays, 4 p.m. Catch also our TNC original shows like One Day and Inspiring 13-minute storytelling. It alternates with TNC Town Hall, co-hosted by TNC founders, our bossing Sir Lloyd, Ma'am Apple. We'll see you. Kami po mamaya sa TNC, of course, with Ma'am Ange, Ma'am Ness, no? This show is where we talk to you, our valued audience, about our shows on TNC. We have more upcoming TNC shows that will truly inspire you. So please follow our channel on Facebook and YouTube and let us help you see the new you. And of course, Usapang Beauty, Thursdays and Saturdays here po sa the news channel, 5:30 in the afternoon. And of course, because this is our season finale, syempre ang ating pong nag-iisang king of talk in the Philippine television is here with us, no? Bago siya magbabay, syempre ang kanyang advice sa ating mga viewers. It could be a personal advice for all of you. It could be beauty tips. So let's welcome back the one and only Tito Boy Abunda.
Una muna, Joby, salamat for having me here. Thank you. Congratulations on your new show and looking forward to the second season. And congratulations to the new channel. Thank you to Lloyd and to Apple. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called the Boy Abunda Talk channel. And we will have a lot of fun. What do I want to say? I have a fan page on Facebook. It's called Boy Abunda Official. Drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water. I want to say that. Be healthy because being happy, being healthy, and being wealthy is beauty or our beauty. So take good care of yourselves inside and out. And alam mo, I'll end it this way. I remember when I was giving Catriona Grace sessions before the Miss Universe contest. One of the quotes that I shared with her that I think is applicable to this afternoon's conversation is a line from Maya Angelou's My Grandmother's. It's a poem by Maya Angelou. Ang sabi nga niya ay, Do not ever forget that every time you make a public appearance, before you go on stage to do a public speaking gig or to lecture or to deliver a sermon or anything that you do public, always remember that you're not alone because kasama mo ang iyong mga nino. You're with your ancestors. You're with your mother, your father, your grandparents, your ancestors. Bring them along with you when you go on stage so that you will not be afraid, so that you will have courage. Know that you're not alone. Bring them and bring that happy family. Bring that courage. Bring that respect and that dignity that your ancestors showered you with. You stand on their shoulders as you view the world. So, what is that line that I'd like to say coming from the great poetess Maya Angelou, which I shared with Catriona, which Catriona paraphrased? By the way, like for example, Catriona, I think is one of the most beautiful women because she's beautiful in the outside, she's beautiful physically, and she's beautiful in the inside. She's a great listener. She's a great mind. She's very, very smart. But do I want to look like Catriona? No. I celebrate her beauty. She is Catriona Gray. She's Miss Universe. But I don't want to look like her. I'm fine. She's beautiful. I am beautiful. You are beautiful. We are all beautiful. Seryoso talaga ito. I will never be able to look like her, but she's not going to look like me. Not that she wants to look like me, but I don't want to look like her because I'm happy with being me. So going back to that, to end this conversation, sabi ni Maya Angelou, I come as one, I stand as 10,000. And I am not afraid, I am happy, I am wealthy, I am healthy, I am sexy, because with me, I bring my ancestors today. They're with me. They're with me. They're with me. I have the courage to say, yes, I am happy because I am with nanay, I am with tatay, I am with my grandparents, I am with my community of relatives, the proud tillers of the soil and fishers of the sea, my humble beginnings, my stories. Humaharap po ako sa inyong buo. Ako po si Boy Abunda, ang inyong Tito Boy, and that's the reason why I can talk about Usapang Beauty. I can talk about my stories because I'm proudly me. And I am not afraid to share my stories with people because that's all I have. I have the copyright to my story. I own my story. And that will always be my truth. So I come here as one, but I stand as 10,000.
Oh, thank you, Tito Boy. Yan po ang sinasabi ko sa inyo
Ang
viewers.
beauty
I hope talaga naman. I hope that you somehow have known Tito Boy more, di ba? Kasi we can all only see him on our screens as doing Tonight with Boy Abunda, hosting, no? But, beneath that fame, no? Beyond that beauty that you see is a beautiful golden heart. So ako po, Tito Boy, ay personal po nagpapasalamat sa inyo. I wouldn't be here, no, with the confidence tonight to host, not because of you, no, if not because of you. So I'm truly thankful from the heart for being with us tonight po. And as you said earlier, we are family at naniniwala po ako doon. Buong puso po ako naniniwala doon. And I love you, Tito Boy. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, for sharing your heart, your stories, your truth, and your wisdom. I will not forget this po. Thank you po, Tito Boy. We love you. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only king of talk, Tito Boy Abunda.
Thank you. You're welcome.
God bless you.
Maraming salamat. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Again.
Sa
Bye-bye.
lahat,
Thank
to
you
all
po.
who eavesdropped on this conversation. Maraming salamat.
Thank you po, Tito Boy Abunda. So maraming salamat po. Beautitas, I hope that you learned a lot from tonight's session, from tonight's episode. And that's the very reason why, of course, I want to conclude this season 1 with Tito Boy Abunda. So si Tito Boy po ay special na tao sa aking puso. So natutuwa din ako that he is with us tonight, not to grace this occasion, and of course to close our season 1, because this is our season finale, our last episode for season 1. So we'll take a season break muna, and of course you'll see me again soon. No, ikwento natin kung kailan niyo po ako ulit makikita. Of course we'll take a break, but we will be back with a stronger, happier Usapang Beauty. So if you like what you saw earlier, na photo mo ito, no? So yun po ay magiging regular na sa ating mga guests, no? So we could somehow inspire you more and bring out the best and the real, kumbaga, personalities na ating mga guests. So as I end tonight, because this is our last show for season 1, syempre, batiin muna natin pala, of course, our sponsor, Lorleran, no? So what you see on your screens right now, bago po kami paalam, ay ang ating proud sponsor, no? We have Lurleran. Of course, ang kanila po mga produkto ay makikita nyo, lurleran.com. And of course, they also have their Beauty is Power Challenge. Makikita nyo din po sila sa kanilang Facebook page and also sa kanila pong IG, no? At LLIC Corp Official, no? So you need to follow them. Thank you very much, Lorleran, for supporting our show, Usapang Beauty. Ma'am Nina, Ma'am Jeff, I hope you're watching. This is our season finale. Thank you for being a part of Usapang Beauty. Lorleran International Corporation specializes in health, beauty, and wellness products. Their skincare line is very good and they're all made in South Korea. With consistent use of Lorleran products, you will not only look more beautiful, but it will also boost your confidence about yourself. Indeed, Lorleran is where beauty and lifestyle meet. So we are inviting those of you to join the Beauty is Power Video Challenge. I think makikita nyo po ang winner sa kanilang lorleran.com and also in their Instagram account at LLI Corp Official for more information. So try Lorleran and discover your beauty because beauty is power. So ito po, magpapasalamat na po ako sa ating TNC family. Of course, our TNC bosses, Sir Lloyd and Ma'am Apple, thank you so much for the trust. So every day, no, lagi namin pinagbubuti para sa inyong mga viewers dito po sa The New Channel because our mission will remain the same. It's to help you see the new you. Despite everything that's happening, despite the pandemic, we believe that there are blessings to be grateful for as you see the new you. Diba? So ito po, kwento ko lang na may clear before I leave. Ito po opportunity na ito came at a very kumbaga, yung time na hindi ko inaasahan. And I prayed for this. And of course, kaming pamilya, I asked kung if I will do this because it's going to be a commitment. It's going to be live. It's very difficult to go live, no? But I think this is God's purpose, no? So it came at a time na I needed direction and He gave this. So I believe that this is God's project sa lahat ng mga natatouch po naming buhay at sa mga na-inspire because of this show. We thank you very much. So of course, magpapasalamat po ako sa aking pamilya. May daddy and may mommy watching. Yes, kanina magkakasama lang kami. Sabi na galingan mo. So I did my best. Of course, I knew that God did the rest. And of course, Ate Leia, Nathan and Julie, thank you. Mga shoutouts natin kanina, they're watching. My husband, Lawrence, thank you so much. Pinapanood niyo po tayo ng live. Starboy, Bibo, my kids. Of course, Joey, Jessie, and Anne from Manila. Hello, hello. And of course, we have our clans, no, families. Agustin, Linsangan-Moreno clans, thank you so much. Thank you to our guests. May talaga namang kakaibang guest at talagang very special, important, special guest for tonight. Tito Boy Abunda, maraming salamat po. I'm sure maraming natuwa because you are with us tonight, diba? And of course, I'd like to thank Orange Blush Salon, Lemon Ribbon, the Podium Special Event Center, New York Cafe, and salamat po Aliaga Rice Supply. Thank you so much. And yun po, finally, before I leave for the night's season finale, I would like to share with you my mission in life. Dito po, I believe that during my 38th birthday, God revealed that this is why I am born, and this is what I am here for. So sabi po sa Matthew 5:16, make your light shine so that others may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. So yun po, this is why I'm doing this show. I wanted to reflect God's light, not mine, no? I am just a mere reflection of His faithfulness, syempre, at ng kanyang kabutihan. And I hope somehow nakikita niyo po yun sa inyong mga screens that you can feel it every time you watch Usapang Beauty because our main purpose here on the show is, of course, to give all the glory back to God. So maraming salamat po from my very happy heart for all your support. But I will see you again during season 2. So this is your host, your Orange Lady, Joby Linsangan-Moreno. This is Usapang Beauty on the new channel, and always find the beauty in everything. God bless all of you. I love you all. Bye. See you soon.